Welcome back to Outdoors and Fishing with your host, Cajun Phil and Captain Kevin Broussard. Outdoors and Fishing is brought to you by American Rodsmith, fishing with distinction. Minn Kota, anywhere, anytime. Bass Assassin Lures. Humminbird, simply, clearly better. Hydra Sports Boats. Al Simone's Cajun Microwaves. Rods Rub, what can't you rub it on? Ear Pro by Surefire. And Ultra Bay and Ultra Cat by Advanced Outdoors.
What? Yeah, look at that. God, that is unbelievable. You ain't got it that time. That is awesome, son. Unbelievable down here. Oh, look at this, Dad. That's 7-foot American Rodsmith giving it all it can do, son. Look at this. And it's a pretty good fish, too. Look at him in the water down there.
Welcome back to Outdoors and Fishing. Hi friends, I'm Cajun Phil.
And I'm Captain Kevin Broussard.
I tell you what friends, we're getting ready to kick off our 40th anniversary season.
40? I'm 40. How are you doing this 40 years?
Let me explain that, folks. I started the show back in 1968. Captain Kevin, my son and co-host, he joined me at the age of 7 in 1974. Kevin, we've been doing it ever since, buddy.
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, on this year's show, we got so much action lined up, so many shows prepared for it. We're going to do a few things a little different this year. We're going to do a cooking segment. We get
Yes,
how
sir.
many emails, phone calls, letters said, Cajun, how do you cook a redfish? Louisiana style. How do you do redfish? How do you do your backstab? Kevin's come up with a bunch of recipes, folks, that we do it Cajun style. Kevin, we're going to be bringing them that each and every week. We're also going to continue the Product of the Week segments,
Yes,
which you
sir.
say really goes over really well. And you want to do something new this year.
Yeah, Dad, we're going to do something like call it what Cajun Phil and Kevin are throwing for the week. We're going to call it our tackle box. Our tackle box for the week. We're going to show you what rod we're throwing, what reel paired with what line, whether we're throwing soft plastics, top water spoon, or if we're using live bait. But we want to bring everybody exactly what we're doing and where we're doing it at, that way they can come out here and have a good time and catch some fish.
Right, now every week, folks, may not have a cooking segment every week, may not have a Product of the Week segment every week, we may not have the Cajun Phil and Kevin's tackle box every week, but I tell you what, one of the weeks we're going to do some of the things, some of them we're going to do all of them, and just tell you about how much action we get doing during the show. What do you have lined up for this week?
Dad, we're going to be trying to catch a few redfish, a little saltwater fishing. And we're going to have a Product of the Week and a couple other good things, exciting things for everybody out there. We're going to try to entertain them and bring them a good show.
All right, I tell you what, friends, don't go nowhere. When old Cajun Phil and Captain Kevin come back, we're going to be trying to snort you some big old redfish here from Southwest Louisiana. It's going to be a good show. We'll be right back.
American Rodsmiths, tough enough to meet the demands of professional anglers across the country. American Rodsmiths is the choice of pros like Peter T., Judy Wong, Marty Stone, Zell Rowland, Kenyon Hill, David Fritz, and more.
Hi friends, I'm Captain Kevin Broussard. What do I have in common with these other pros? We all make a living on the water. That's why we depend on American Rodsmith. Go up under it, pop and cork, catch one.
Yeah, but this is what we're looking for, buddy.
You got a fish?
Oh, I do. I have a fish.
Redfish.
Kevin, you do this every day, don't you?
Try to, Pop. Oh, I just missed one.
Oh, man, we almost had us a double. Folks, how do you like to do this for a living? That's what my buddy does.
I tried to.
He does it for a living. Who do you got for, Kev?
That I got from Mark Hughes with Hackberry Charters. And I've been there 4 years now, and we can sleep up to 21 people. And we're running 7 boats. And we'll tell you what, we got a good group of guides that guide with us, and we catch a lot of fish, and we have a good time out there doing it.
Well, it looks like y'all got a good group of guides right here.
There he is.
All right, buddy.
Another one. But I tell you what, Dad, it's just like, you know, even if you're really not like into fishing, which some people aren't, they just want to come have a relaxing getaway.
Right.
I mean, we've got that nice patio there. You can come out, hang out, just, I mean, sit around the afternoons.
I know I love going
I mean,
there.
the scenery's pretty, the food is great, you know, just a good place to come kick back, relax. Look, that's another good,
It is.
about a 17, 18-inch redfish. Be a
Well,
good,
one more time, how do they get a hold of you should they want a trip down there? Besides calling us, our name and number, of course, on the end of the show. But
Dad, they can do it a couple ways. They can look it up on the web, or they can call Mark at 337-794-4648, and just give them a call and talk to them, book a trip, and come on down and experience some of this South
you
Louisiana
can do
fishing.
the same thing that Kevin and I is doing right now. He does it all the time.
Oh!
There he is.
Oh, he's got me around the pole. Got me around the pole.
Come on around.
There he
All
comes.
right. Oh, buddy. All right. I tell you what.
Hey, look, friends, y'all look up here real quick. We're gonna take a short break, see what our sponsors have to say. When we come back, I'm gonna finish landing this redfish.
Don't get no better than that. Don't go nowhere.
Going up under the boat. Look at there, Pop.
Woo!
Tell you
Hey.
what, he had me around that pole.
Is that one of the reasons you like to use braid, son? Because of that one reason right there? You know, monofilament, that fish would have been gone.
Oh, he'd have been long gone. But you know, braid has a love-hate relationship with a lot of people.
Yep.
And you put it on your reels, and you'll be like, man, I can't stand to throw it. You know, you backlash, and we do backlash a lot with
Right.
it. But the good outweighs the bad by a long ways.
And that's one good situation right there. He was
That
wrapped around
redfish had me around that pole. I just sat there and kind of worked him back and forth a couple times, and I was able to land him.
Is there one particular line you like better than the other? I know we use several different types.
That Power Pro braid in the 30 to 40 pounds seems to be our two main standbys.
Right.
And you know, it works good for us. I mean,
We do
great
see a lot of
success with
people
it.
on the tournament trail also using the strand. They seem to like that.
We do use strand super braid, but you know, we use both of them. I can't say nothing negative about either one.
Right.
We've had great success with both of them.
Key to that is use braided line when you go on redfish and you got a lot of structure around there. Oyster reefs has been a pain for catching redfish and using monofilament. I tell you what, that was just a perfect scenario right there. Why we use the braid.
One thing that we'll in a minute, we'll take a little break. We'll show everybody the rod and reel setup we're using. We'll show them how we're rigging the popping cork, the jig head, and the soft plastic, and exactly how to fish it where you can come out here. See, it's a little choppy right now. The water's a little off color. The main thing we're doing with this popping cork, we're creating that noise. It gets the fish's attention, then all of a sudden the bait falls in front of them, boom, and they pick it up.
Awesome.
Oh, just like
I
that
just,
right
I just
there.
missed one too.
Look at that.
We almost had us a double.
Oh, it's a good one, though. It's a good one.
We almost had us a double, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Hang tight.
This kind of want him.
All right, hang
Look
tight.
at that.
How you say, come on, funny
Look at
feeling. I love it.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a
I
good
was
fish.
just telling you how to throw it with that popping cork. Pop it, let it sit. Pop it, let it sit. Look at there.
I love it.
Okay, coming up and in.
There you go.
Oh, look at there.
All right, we're right here, and the wind's blowing pretty strong today, and we're still catching these fish. Oh, that's a pretty one right there. Look at the pretty blue on that tails, folks. Don't get no better than that right there. That is fine.
Good solid redfish.
I love it. Okay, Kevin, you were saying you like a poppy cork on the braided line. Depending on the depth of the water, you like to fish. I know yesterday you and I was fishing together. You moved my poppy cork a lot deeper. What do you like to do as far as keeping the bait off of the bottom?
And well, I don't mind my bait sitting on the bottom a little bit, but ideally, if you're fishing like 14, 16 inches, I would put my cork at that same same depth. You know, if you're in like 4 foot of water and you want to throw a popping cork and you're going for redfish, I'd put my cork at 3 foot. You know, you want to keep it just above the bottom most of the time, but like right here, we're fishing in it's varying from 10 to 18 inches of water. So we're fishing 14, 16 inches, and we pop the cork, we hit the noise, but the bait just settles on the bottom.
And Kevin likes this little 2-inch popping cork with no weight, right?
2-inch unweighted popping cork with a 1/4 ounce or 1/8 ounce saltwater assassin jig head, rigged with a blurp right there. Tell you what, you can't go wrong.
Now, you were saying that what that does, though, like yesterday, I was trying it without it. I didn't have a popping cork. I was trying it without it. You put the first 7 fish in the boat. I was going stupid, so I finally put one on there. What does the popping cork actually do again?
Well, Dad, I really think it just draws a lot of attention to your bait. I mean, when it hits the water, it's, you know, it holds the bait in the zone, but yet you give it that pop, boosh, and a fish thinks something just hit.
He hears it, and he comes
And I mean,
diving on
basically, I give it a pop, let it sit, and then I'll double pop. Like that, and then I'll let it sit for sometimes up to 4 or 5 seconds. Then pop again.
So if there's one in the area, he's going to hear that. He's going to come look at the pop. He's going to see the bait. He's going to jump on it.
They hear the pop, and I'll be honest with you, if you're in some real aggressive fish in clear water, they'll come up and grab the cork. When that happens, I actually push my button and free spool them a little bit.
Right.
And hopefully they'll spit the cork out, and then once they do, I'll pull it real fast and they'll grab the bait.
All right. I'll tell you what, friend, that's a little tip of the week, and I hope that next time you go, you try the popping cork, put you on something that smells really good, like a bass assassin blurp, and you too should catch redfish like we're doing right now.
This is a big one. He's around the pole. Yeah, but he's around the pole.
Look at the pole. Look, he's around the pole, folks.
I got him.
Coming around the pole. Okay.
Oh.
You got him out?
Yeah, he come right around the pole.
Let it go, buddy.
Old braided line did the
Way
trick.
to go, buddy.
Good solid redfish. Look at that.
Oh, yeah, they're solid. Boy, did they pull or what?
Man, I'm telling you, that'd been another one right there. Another example. If it wouldn't have been braided line.
Now, you were saying, though, even though we're catching a lot of this size fish right here, there's a lot of big ones that live out here?
Oh, yeah, we catch a lot of fish that's in that, anywhere from that 24 to 28 inch range.
Right. Every once in a while we get lucky catch something even bigger.
Yeah, sure
That's
do.
a pretty fish right there.
We'll let that one go.
Yes, sir.
Pretty
All right.
redfish.
Kevin, now what size fish was that?
Oh, Dad, it's probably about a 3-pound redfish, 21 inches maybe, something like that. I mean,
In Louisiana, what's our limit?
our possession, our daily limit is 16 to 27.
Okay.
And you're allowed one over 27 a day, but it has to be one of your 5. You're not allowed like 5. Look, I got another one, very next cast. You're not allowed 5 plus another one. Oh,
I love it.
Oh.
Folks, you don't like this.
anyway,
you may
you're
take
allowed
up
5
golf.
per person, 16 to 27 inches, and everybody's allowed one over per day without like a tagging system or something.
Right, right. All right, I'm gonna have to get my rod in from back there somewhere. All right, get him in the boat, buddy.
I got him, Pop.
All right. One quick
Got it.
question. One quick question. You were saying that as far as eating redfish, though, you would much rather this size than the big old boys. Is that
Oh yeah,
correct?
and I'll be honest with you, most of the clientele that we take, Dad, they all say the same thing, that this size redfish right here is by far the best eating redfish that they got out there.
Right. Now, of course, the bigger ones, friends, are a lot more fun. They're aggressive. They tear you up. They fight. They break stuff up. This right here, as far as eating, whoo, don't get no better.
And there's so many different ways that you can actually prepare that. I mean, on the half shell, on the pit, what we call on the half shell, where you take the actual fillet, cut it off, trim the rib cage out. You just lay that on the pit, and you can season it, whatever. Set the hook. You got him. How about that? Huh?
All right, keep telling us what we're doing.
Anyway, what was we doing? Where was we at? I done lost my train of thought. Redfish on the half shell. Whatever kind of, you got a big old flounder.
I do have a big
You
old
got a
flounder.
bonus fish. Look at the size of that.
All
Now,
right.
That ain't bad eating right there.
No,
either.
that ain't.
But anyway, back to this redfish thing we were talking about on the half shell. If you like lemon pepper, you can season it like with some lemon pepper. If you like, you know, like spicy Cajun seasoning, you season it like that. You can cut some onions, bell pepper, and lay across the top. Shove a little garlic down in it. Put some.
I tell you what, let's cut it off right here. Let's go to the land and show you filleting a few, and then let's do a little cooking segment where we cook some.
I tell you what, that don't sound too bad.
Ooh, I tell you what, friends, right now we're gonna watch Captain Kevin do some redfish on a half shell, filleting them. Then we're gonna show you how we're gonna cook them.
A half shell. I personally prefer the bigger fillets for that. Come all the way on down, cut it all the way through. I come back, go down, and cut my rib bone straight out of it. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna rinse it real quick and I'll lay it right back here. Got you a boneless redfish fillet right here. Take and you season it up. Like I said, boneless filet again. Season it however you like it. Rod's rub works excellent whenever you're grilling these fish. You like a little bit of onions or bell pepper, you can lay a little bit across the top of it. Take that right there, rinse it off, season it up, lay it on the grill, and you can't go wrong.
Well, I tell you what, friends, for our first Cajun cooking segment of the year, what we wanted to do is what we call redfish on the half shell. Hey guys, doesn't get much better than that. We love it. Everybody talks about it. You always hear, hey, how do you do redfish on the half shell? Well, today we're going to show you. Captain Kevin showed everybody at home how to clean them, to do it this way. Now I'm going to turn it over. You got something a little different here that you're going to set them on. You're going to get them all prepped up, ready to go. Tell us what you're going to set them on.
You know, we make 4 different size microwaves, 15 different styles, and every microwave has its own size grill for grilling. So while you're cooking your main course inside, you can grill appetizers or your other main course, which is going to be redfish today. Now, Rod's going to hook us up with some seasoning. What we got, Rod?
Listen, I got 5 pieces and you got 5 rubs. Is that a natural?
Well, what do you know? What are the odds,
Does
right?
it work?
Are you kidding? What can't you rub it on?
All right.
You know? So what we're going to do here, we've got our redfish. We've went ahead and we've prepped 4 of them already. We've got in the black, we've got stakeout, we've got sweet mesquite, we've got citrus tang, and last but not least, we're going to do original on the last one. Now what you want to do is just take your fish here, you want to throw a little bit of butter on, a little melted butter.
Once you get those started out while he's doing this.
Then just take a little shot of lemon, a little fresh lemon, put it on there. Okay, and then we're going to take our rub. We're going to give this a nice coat here.
Ooh, that looks great.
Isn't that pretty?
Looks fine.
Pretty right here. Once again, you've got a lot of these recipes at rodsrub.com.
We're going to put a little bit of onion right on top of that. Let's put those right there.
Throw some onion on here.
Yeah. There we go, buddy. All right.
All right.
Well, it doesn't get much better than that.
Oh, I'll tell you what. Now what you do is you just let that sit on there till it gets really well done, and we're going to let you folks know exactly how long it's going to take whenever we come right back. Tell you what, guys, looks like it's done. This is what we call redfish on the half shell. Now what we do, we can tell if it's done. We got the actual shell. Oh yeah, look at it popping right up right there. That's good. We're going to get this on up, and we're going to put that on a plate. Come on the plate. Now get up there. Get up there. Ho, ho, ho. That's it. Now here is the actual shell. This is the actual redfish shell, where when we fillet the redfish, that is still his back and his scales. All we have here now is fine redfish on a Al Simon's Cajun microwave grill with some of your Rod's rub on there. Which one did we put on this particular one on the front?
We used all 5. This one I believe is original.
All right, I'm gonna take this and I'm going, hey, y'all go back to some fishing. We'll be right back.
I got a big one though. Hurry up, I gotta put the power pole down. I got a monster. Dad, go put the power pole down. Seriously, I got what we're looking for. Look, should be the bottom accessory switch. Oh, listen at that, boys. Woo, listen at that. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at him splashing that water out there. Look at him. Oh my gracious, look at that. Dad, there's a bunch in there. I feel them hitting a cork on there.
Where you at? You way out there?
You look, what do you mean, where am I at? I ain't gonna have a cork left in a minute. I'm wore out.
That's what we talking about right there now.
Oh, I knew there was a bunch. I could feel them grabbing my cork.
Could you?
Yep.
Here he is. Here's one of them. And mine ain't the big one. Oh, good thing.
Mine ain't the big one.
Watch this, folks. Watch this,
Get
folks.
the net and help you out there. Help a brother out.
Is this fun or what?
Whooping me so bad right here, it ain't even funny. Hey,
Look at it. There you go.
I told you I had him foul hooked though. Look.
Get him in the bucket. Hey, hold it right there. Hold it right there. Hold it right there. Hold it right there.
Hold it right there. What? What am I holding on for?
There you go.
Yeah, but Dad, you realize 30 pounds of redfish right there.
Come here. Give me 5 one more time. Friends, that's what it's all about. This is the kind of action that Kevin and I hope to bring you all year long. Kevin's on the water about 250 days a year. He's got it. Since January, Kevin and the guys that he's taken out has boated about 5,000 of these, right, son?
Yes.
That's what you were
I'm
saying?
gonna let this one go.
Let's take a picture of both of them real quick. I'll tell you what, friends, till next time, this is old Cajun Phil.
And Captain Kevin.
Saying happy fishing and may God bless. See you folks next week. Hope you enjoyed the first show of the year.
Look at that big old pretty redfish. Oh.